So I would meet them behind a dumpster of Burger King. No, we meet in a parking lot.
Oh my God!
Hold on. The After Party Podcast. Let's go. Got a house full. There's Danielle. There's Scotty B. There's Nate. There's Gandhi. There's Danielle. Where's Danielle? There's Danielle. I said Danielle. And there's Skeery and Garrett. So we were just talking a little while ago about first dates and what topics could be a little uncomfortable versus ones that are necessary to some people, like kids and the number of people you've had sex with, things like that. And you know what? It's interesting because everyone has a different take on this. Any follow-up on that before we move forward?
I think it just all depends on what your intentions are going into it, because some people are going to want to get that out of the way early. Some people aren't. I get it. Like Nate said right now, he's just trying to have fun. He's not looking for a long-term relationship. So it would be weird for you to talk about marriage on a first date.
Absolutely.
But for my friend who's like, I need to get married, she should probably say that.
Yep.
And she has a plan. She wants to be married before the end of the year, and that's like 4 months.
Her timeline is very stressful to me.
Exactly.
But it's not my life. It's her life, so that's great.
Oh, my God.
See, and I know that I met someone just as twisted as me because on our very first date that we met, I mentioned something about road trips or whatever, and I said I had to pee in a bottle, you know, when I was driving with Froggy or whatever. And she's like, that's okay. Sometimes I'll just pee in the yard if I don't feel like going back to the house. So I knew that this girl is perfect for me.
That was it.
That was the moment.
Yeah.
That was the moment.
Perfect.
That was the moment.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
glad
Have
you
you
had
ever
that
been
moment.
on a date where you knew it wasn't the person, even though the
Yes.
date was going okay, and then all of a sudden something happens? Like
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
So many dates.
I was dating this guy, and I thought he was really cute, and I thought he was really nice, and we went to the movies, and then, you know, we fought about who was going to pay, and he was like, well, you know, I'll just take care of it right now. I'm like, okay. And then later on, he wanted some candy at the concession stand, and he said to me, hey, you know the money you owe me for the ticket? So could you just buy me some candy at the concession stand?
He was serious?
Yes. And that was and I stood there for a minute looking at him like, wait a minute, the money I owe you? He's like, yeah, you know, because like we argued about who was going to pay, and then like I paid for now, but like, you know, that was that red flag went up so fast, and I never went out with him again.
That's so obvious, right?
Yeah. Oh, no way.
And you want
No
to say
way.
thank you for making so obvious that you're a piece of shit.
Yes.
Did you give him the money, though?
I didn't. I think I did. I went and I bought him Milk Duds at the concession stand, and
You
that
bought
was
the
it.
dud.
The dud.
The dud.
The dud a dud.
A Milk Dud.
You are what you eat. He's accountable. What about you, Gandhi?
Oh man, there's so many. So one, before the date even happened, I think I've told you guys this, he texted me and was like, just a heads up, I just took some acid. So it could get a little weird. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not saying don't ever do it. Do what you want to do. But like first date to hit me with like, you got about 45 minutes before it gets weird. I'm good.
That's so strange.
So strange. Probably a good thing that he told me that, because that would.
It makes you think. Does he just pop acid every night? Like
right?
every day at 5 o'clock. Pop.
So I was like, what are you doing? Another one, we were watching a movie that was in no way, and this was a first date, no way romantic. It was goofy. It was, remember that movie Sausage Fest?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not romantic.
He tried to hold my hand. I was like, ew, God. I just met you. I don't even like holding hands in general, but also you're trying to hold my hand during Sausage Fest. That was kind of weird. Wasn't really a fan of that. And then another guy I was on a date with, and I swear I started hallucinating while he was talking because he was so boring. I was staring at things on the wall. They started to move. And I was like, I got to get out of here. This is terrible. Those were my bad ones.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm sure there are many more. I'll just need to think about them. Yeah, but those weren't great.
Well, could anyone say the same about you?
Oh, I'm
Like,
sure.
Someone went out with you and you said something and you could just see that whatever you said just did not work well with them.
I mean, no. I think everyone's
Think
been
about it.
really intrigued and fascinated by me, and
By the
probably
way, if you've
loves
ever had
me
a
lot.
bad date with Gandhi, get in touch with us.
Yeah,
We
reach
wanna hear
out.
from you.
Let's hear about
Reach
it.
out. Let's hear about it. Yeah, I dated a guy who was a listener.
Oh.
And it was a bad idea. And I'm not saying all listeners are bad ideas. I mean, the guy I married used to listen. No big deal. But this guy was, I think you guys met him
What was weird about him?
a long time ago. We had a big Z100 party. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that guy?
I don't
We'll leave
I
it
don't
at
know
that.
which one you're talking about.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so we went on a date together, and you could just see that there was something amiss.
Oh, no.
Something was not right. I mean, like Jeffrey Dahmer vibes. Like creepy.
Really?
You felt like maybe he's killed someone.
Oh my gosh.
You're talking about Nate?
No. But it was bizarre, and I can't put my finger on what it was, but he was not firing on all cylinders. He was not. I don't know.
So you just were like, noped your way out of it. I don't like this.
Yeah,
No.
but have you ever been in one of those? It was not like a very, very big red flag. You just knew something was really wrong about this person, and you don't want to be in a private area with him. You want to be in public.
Ew. That's so creepy.
Flipping this conversation on its head, I know we were talking about the T app and, girls giving reviews of guys.
Right.
I would actually like a review of my dating ability.
Oh.
Not publicly posted, but if the date didn't go well or it did go well.
All right. If you dated Nate, call us now.
Yes.
800-242-0100.
First date, I would like a survey to come right to me.
Yeah.
And say, you did this right, you did this wrong, I would like to know.
That's good.
Don't you kind of wish
You would fail. You would hate it.
You'd fight them. You'd reply.
See, here's
I
I guess
you'd
the thing
reply
is,
and say how wrong they are.
I don't know right now if I would like it or I would hate it, right? Because I like to think on a first date, I'm a pretty great first date.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, you would like to think that. Now,
Right.
wouldn't you?
Exactly. That's my point. Is I don't know if I'm.
So it goes downhill from there. Is that right?
Are you a crappy third date?
Well, that's always my joke. Like, you only want one date with me because that's all the material I have. But I kind of want to know from the other person if I'm worth going out with again. Do I make sense?
Yeah.
You do, but as soon as you got those reports back from this person, you'd be like, okay, here's why she said that.
Exactly.
Right.
First of all,
exactly.
she sucks, and I don't like her. And
Yeah.
then second of all, she's paranoid. She's paranoid, and you would justify her as being an awful person.
Okay, well, let me ask you, Elvis. How are you on a first date? I know it's been like 15 years since you had a
It's
first
been
date.
a long time. I get nervous. I get crazy. I spill red wine on people.
Okay.
I do. I get nervous, especially if I like them.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm a
Same.
weirdo. I think I'm a weirdo.
On a first date?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like if I'm actually, we've talked about this, but if I'm actually attracted to somebody, I cannot be smooth. I can't be charming. I can't be
I'm the same
funny.
way.
I just sweat and I say weird things, and it's not good.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
the
back to
same way,
the
Gandhi.
dark
Cheers to
recesses
us.
of my mind, and all I could think about is that I did a lot more blind dating than I did conventional dating. So all my blind dates would just appear, and it would just be because meaning like I would pick them up on the request line. I used to do the overnight shift at the radio station,
here we go.
and they used to
Talk
call
about
in.
a creepy
Well,
guy you don't
literally
want to be
blind
alone
dates.
with.
Let's meet at a diner. That was a real true blind date, and there was no such thing as social media, so I didn't have any way to see properly vet them and get even a good picture of them. So I would meet them behind a dumpster of Burger King. No, we meet in a parking lot.
Oh, my
Behind the dumpster.
God.
All right, well, hold on.
Very
You
on
met them
brand.
behind the dumpster at Burger King.
It's like because you want to know if it's safe to actually look. You say, look,
That's your
let's
safe
meet,
location?
Let's meet at this. Let's meet at this place at this time. As soon as I get off the air, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning outside of a fast food spot. But before you would go in to meet them, I would meet them in the parking lot. And it happened to be next to a dumpster, whatever the case. And then I make sure, like, hi, how you doing? You talk from the window to window, and then you get out of the car. And if they look cool, then you just go in. You have some coffee and some
At the
breakfast with
Burger
them.
King.
Well, Burger King or a diner, whatever,
Did you ever
Who are
drive
the
away?
creatures meeting you at a dumpster at 6 a.m.
I mean,
You
there
do
was,
dumpster meetings?
there was no social media. There was
What does that have
barely
to do with meeting
pictures.
someone? No. What does it? Social media have to do anything with meeting someone at a dumpster?
Because I met him at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning when I got off the air.
Is that
I
were
would-
dumpsters the only thing open?
It was no.
my
The dumpster
God.
happened to be in the parking lot next to the diner. You know
Oh
what
my
I'm saying?
God.
You know that's where they throw the trash in the dumpster.
Guys, we got a new app. We got a new app.
Why would you want to be meeting someone at a dumpster? I mean, is that your first impression that you?
I would say the parking lot, but it always happened to be next to the dumpster that they would throw the garbage out in. Every fast food
time?
place. No, it would be nearby. The point is, you meet in the parking lot first.
We're missing the point.
Yeah,
You-
we
you
really
meet-
are.
you
The way he's just-
We're missing
parking lot
something.
first. You roll down the windows, you say hi, whatever, and then you get out, and then that's what we did.
It sounds
back
like a
then.
drug deal the way it's being described, though. You roll down your windows, you check, and then you go inside. And
The sun was up.
Did you actually get in the dumpster?
I'm not going dumpster diving. I'm just telling you. Sometimes that's where the meeting place was, behind
God,
the back in the parking
You
lot.
used the word dumpster in
Yes.
describing where to meet you.
Because I vividly remember the one time that the parking lot was next to the dumpster of the diner that we were at. Yes, I remember that.
Wow.
And we went out. We had a great
Okay,
breakfast.
Gandhi, Danielle,
Yes.
if someone said to you on your first date, meet me at the dumpster,
No.
what would you think?
I would say murderer, or he's going to do something else.
Right? Like preemptively call
No, but they-
911.
No, see, I was
Yeah.
the one with everything to
Trashy.
lose because
Absolutely.
I was the one that was on the radio. They knew me, but I didn't know them.
So you
How do
can't
I know?
murder?
They had the upper hand.
Just because you're on the
Everything to
radio
lose.
doesn't mean you're not a bad person.
No, but they had the upper hand. I didn't.
If you're on the radio, you've already lost. What are you talking about?
Well, needless to say, a lot of those failed because they were like,
Oh, really?
This is shocking.
You don't say.
Shocking information.
Wow.
people
Just
claiming that they
wow.
were someone who they weren't.
Somewhere, somebody's having the reverse of this conversation, and they're telling the story about how a radio DJ told them to meet him at a dumpster,
At 6 a.m.
and that was the deal breaker. Like, yeah, it was
My
over.
favorite line from Gandhi. What if it's 6'7"? That's the only thing that's
Wow.
open.
Yeah, like what?
This one girl got out of her car. She was like an iceberg. I didn't even like. Ah!
Because she was already dead.
Get me out of here.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry.
We learned a lot today.
I don't really know where else to go here.
Bye.
See you at the dumpster.